All right, so much better second half. Now, our first half was pretty gross, but that's it. Look, and it's find a way some nights, and that's a really good team we just played, and to come out and play like that in the second half with that energy, we started hitting the glass better, started contesting shots better, and we played at a faster pace, and that's how we have to do for the whole game. So I was proud of the group for really stepping up as far as that being a weakness as far as in the first 3 games. But yeah, that's a good way to start out. Really good way to start off a hard long trip.
We got AP here.
What's the range of emotions in that final minute or two? When you kind of blow that late lead, and then Harrison obviously hits an incredible shot. I mean, just kind of take me through that.
Yeah, it's just why pro sports are so fun. Playing's the best, and the next best thing is coaching. And it is an emotional roller coaster sometimes, but I'm happy for our guys because they did play really hard tonight. They fought back from a poor first half and built up a nice lead, made some big plays, but we have to learn from that. It's Booker hitting transition threes, over helping in a time and place where we should be staying home on shooters when we have the lead. These are things, and look, we got young players out there on the court, Davion, Tyrese, like this is good experience for some of them. But it is good to get a win while learning those lessons.
I was about to say, the Kings in previous years have been so close, and then games like that seem to slip away. And to have one of those games go your way, does it kind of show the growth of that maybe these are a different group of games?
Well, we are a different group. This is, I know we got a long way to go still, but it's, we've put in time, we put in work, and, it's a group that believes in each other. We all do. And it's a group that knows we're headed in the right direction. And I was a big time shot by Harrison tonight. And yeah, that helps along the journey, getting those type of squeak out wins.
Good to go, Alex.
We'll start in the Zoom with James.
Hey, Luke. You guys got the big shot from Harrison, but really it was the defensive stop on the other end that made the difference, and the huge rebound by Richaun Holmes. Just how much is that part of what you're trying to build here, that team effort, that defensive stop, that rebound to make it happen at the end?
Yeah, it's a great point, James. And to me, that's more impressive than the shot. Harrison, he's made shots like that for us before. But we preach all the time. We want to be able to rely on our defense. We have to be able to count on our defense for nights that the shots aren't going. And, it's only one play, but it was a heck of a contest. And then, Rashawn's outside, oversized out there, and he, going up, through different people and coming up with that rebound is huge. So we want to count on our defense, and it got us a big time stop today. And then Harrison clearly, put us on his back for that last play.
Next, we'll go to Sean.
Hey, Luke, just curious how you looked at that final sequence when, they had the foul to give, obviously, and you have to come up with that play. Was there any image in your mind from last year's win over Cleveland to kind of, even though that was more of a full court pass than a half court set for you, did that kind of give you any confidence to do that again?
Are you talking about the shot Harrison hit or the play before that where Fox got fouled?
Well, really the play before that, because they had the foul to give, and all of a sudden you have to switch it up.
We knew they had the foul to give, but we were trying to get De'Aaron downhill fast, because then it's tricky out there, being a player, you have a foul to give, but boy, you don't want to foul on it while someone's gathered. So the plan was to get the ball to De'Aaron and get him downhill quick, because normally you want to take those fouls when someone's back is to the basket. And De'Aaron got to where he wanted, but Bridges he's long, and he got a piece of him first. But yeah, the shot after that by Harrison reminded me a lot of that Cleveland shot that he hit for us.
George.
Hey, Luke, I was curious about your philosophy. We saw Buddy Hield struggle the other night, then have a great second half tonight. Terrence Davis, we know what he can be when he's on, but struggled there in the first half. What is your philosophy on those guys that need to shoot through those struggles to get going, leaving them in versus subbing them out for others who might be more effective on that night?
Yeah, it's a balancing act, and they're probably our two best shooters when they're hot, and we have all the confidence in the world in them. We want them shooting, even if Terrence goes 0 for 5 from 3. I still want him taking his next open 3, and same with Buddy. So we need them out there, but at the same time we're trying to win games. So if certain guys are having good nights, we're going to play. We're going to go back to those guys for a bigger rotation than normally planned. But tonight, honestly, in the second half, the whole blueprint went out the window because we weren't playing near with enough energy in that first half. So the second half was strictly based on who was going to come out and play with the appropriate energy out there and competitive spirit. And we found it there in the second half.
Tony Harvey.
Yeah, and I do want to follow up one question. I do want to follow up on that too, Coach Walton. You mentioned the energy level was low in the first half, which it was, but the intensity did pick up in the second half, and it motivated the defense. Is that something that you talked to the guys about? Getting out and running and making things happen so you can get that energy level up.
Yeah, well, yeah, we talk about that all the time because that's how we want to play no matter what. And it's every team says it, every team wants it. When you're missing shots, it is hard to play with elite energy, but that's what we need to get to. And that's why I talk about we have to be able to count on our defense on a night in, night out basis. And in the second half, we picked up the energy of our defense, and oddly enough, our shots started going in, and we started getting out on the break, and we started creating advantages. So there's no secret to it. We just gotta be able to do it.
Jason Anderson.
Luke, congrats on the win, sir. As you look at this group and trying to find yourselves and establish an identity, this type of a win to open a road trip, dramatic fashion, what can it do for a team?
We'll find out in New Orleans. I know what it can do, the hypothetical of what it can do. It can be great for a team. But if we come out the next night and lay an egg, then it doesn't do much other than go a step forward, take a step back. So it's got the potential to be a really nice jump start to a hard, long trip. But it's all about the action of going out there and doing it.
Sean?
Yeah, Luke, the way you guys responded in that third, I'm just wondering, did you have to get after him at halftime, or did they pretty much put him upon themselves and kind of know where things at?
Yeah, look, like I've said, we got a group that has pride and takes ownership in what we do. So as a group, we talked about it, and they came out and did a great job responding to that.